Marjorie Taylor Greene loves to talk about things that she doesn't quite understand. And one of those things that she loves to talk about that she has no clue how it works is solar energy. During a recent interview on the Jenna Ellis podcast, Marjorie Taylor Greene talked about the fact that we need energy produced here in the United States, but it cannot be solar energy because, as she clearly points out in this clip I'm about to show you, the sun's not always shining in Georgia, geniuses. So what you gonna do with your solar panels when there's a cloud? So take a look, actually listen, because there's no video of Lauren Boebert here. It's a telephone interview. But anyway, here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. I get the idiots confused sometimes, sorry. But here is Marjorie Taylor Greene showing us why she is in fact not a scientist or an engineer. Here it is.
Another things that shouldn't get funded is all the climate scam garbage that was in that so-called Inflation Reduction Act. No, we don't have to be forced over to the Green New Deal where we're reliant on wind turbines and solar panels, especially in places like Georgia where we don't have the sun shining all the time. No, we should be able to be American energy independent again, like we were under President Trump. And we can also make that happen when we write the budget. So defund is a word that every single Republican and every single Republican candidate needs to be saying over and over and over again. But it's actually putting it into action in the majority, Jenna, where is the most important thing.
So after I listened to that clip over this past weekend, I did what any normal person would do. I decided to look it up. And I guess that's actually not what any normal person would do because most people don't do things like that anymore. But I wanted to get to the heart of it, right? Mostly just for me personally is how do solar panels manage to work when there's a dang old cloud in the sky, right? What do? Because the sun's not always shining. Well, it turns out it was exactly what most of us understand. The sun's rays don't have to be beating down unimpeded for the solar panel to capture those rays and convert them to energy. They can penetrate clouds. They can penetrate very, very heavy thunderstorms. They can penetrate snowfall. Did you know that? Most people, of course, understand these things. And what Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't understand, because she brings up, thunderstorms, clouds, all these things. Marjorie, when you have cloud cover, is it just pitch black darkness, nobody can see a thing right in front of their face at all? Or is there still some light in the world? The answer is, of course, there's still some light, right? But it doesn't matter because you don't even necessarily need the light. What you need are the rays, right? The rays coming off the sun, those ultraviolet lights. That's what does it. Not the heat from the sun, which is what Marjorie Taylor Greene seems to be getting confused with energy. Yes, it is hotter when there is no cloud cover. You're hotter in the sun than you are in the shade. But even when you have a torrential downpour, right? You have huge cloud cover to the point where even your satellite TV signal can't punch through the clouds and the rain. Did you know that most solar panels can still operate anywhere between 25 and 40% capacity? Even with all that inclement weather, they can still pull energy and produce energy. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was still that high. Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't even think it's possible. And I learned all of this in under 5 minutes over the weekend, folks. It doesn't take long. Marjorie Taylor Greene could do this, but of course it would destroy one of her favorite talking points that we need American energy. We're doing everything we can with American energy right now, right? Other than, of course, switching to renewables. We've got fracking. We've got coal extraction. We've got oil drilling all over the place. So much energy that we're actually shipping it overseas. Have been for years. We're still relying on the same sources of energy that we've been relying on for centuries. Centuries, folks. We have this new wonderful technology that doesn't pollute. It doesn't kill you. But we're like, no, let's still burn the same kind of crap they were burning back in the early 1800s. Yes, because we have not evolved as a country, one bit. And that's exactly what Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to leave us at. An unevolved, idiotic, stupid country that's reliant on these forms of energy that will kill us and the planet, all because she doesn't know that you can get solar energy even when there's clouds. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.